Okay, I'm back and I'm still quilting. If you can see right here. Okay, I have been putting, this is a handy little thing. I've been using it more so to thread my needle because I've been having a hard time with the thicker thread going through the needle hole, so I use that a lot. It's my little needle threader. But I am doing some knotting right here in this little triangle, and I will be finished with this quilt soon. I can bind it and send it on its way. So here we are. We're in the middle of the quilt. So I am going to tie these into knots, and I will trim them if they look uneven, which that one's pretty good. Just showing you what I'm doing. I'm almost finished with this quilt, which will be nice. I have another quilt in mind. I do have that baby quilt I started, and I still haven't gotten it done yet, but I wanted to get this one done since I started it sooner. And it's for somebody else that asked me to do it, so I wanted to get it done and get it on its way. I am just ready to start another project. So I don't have very much left to do on this one. I have these blocks here. So that's where I'm at. I am going straight across this little stitching in the ditch binding area. So sometimes the binding on the very end can look a little uneven, but once you take it out and put your binding on it, it looks fine. It's just the way it's pinned in here, and it's not really uneven. It just looks that way. So, but once you take it out of the frame, it's good to go. I just wanted to do another video to show you how far I got. I'm almost halfway across the last portion of this quilt. And then when I'm done quilting it, I will take it out and show it to you, and then I will cut the binding and sew it on, and then hand stitch it to the back. So, getting close. It's exciting when it's almost done. I like to put the binding on. It's like putting the cake, icing on the cake. It's satisfying that you finished another quilt. So I just wanted to do another video just to show you that much. Oh my. Ow! Oh, golly. Jabbed my finger. Pow. Need a Band-Aid for that. Oh, hate that when that happens. Guess I'm gonna have to get myself a new thimble, because that one Now this one's not new, but it's not as worn, so I will use it. But it just infuriates me when I poke my finger. And I know it's part of the job. You get poked fingers when you're working with needles and thick material, because that's a thick part of the quilt. There's more in the ditch, there's more layers of fabric to go through, so sometimes I jab myself. So here is a little example of me losing my thread. And if I could even, my goodness. Now I need to thread the needle, so I put my little needle helper, threader helper in, and I do that, and voila, it's threaded. Okay, that makes it go so much faster than me trying to get it in there, because it's a thicker thread and sometimes it just doesn't want to go. And here I have more layers of fabric also. It's another seam joining up, so I need to take like a stitch at a time because it is so thick. Till I get over that little bunch of thread right there. Bunch of material, I should say. Sorry. Oh boy. Okay, I'm almost to the end of my thread. So I'm gonna need to rethread my needle. I should have some music on. Need a little bit of distraction. All right, got that done. Okay, cut the excess thread off. Get myself some more thread. Put my needle threader back in my needle. Hope you guys can hear me. I'm not like right up next to the camera or the microphone, so I hope it's picking up my voice. All right, so tie my knot. Okay, I'm going to do the pink. I'm trying to like work my way over to the end. So I'm this far. Oh goodness, that one slipped right through. Okay. Here we go. Sometimes it's kind of nice to quilt in silence. I don't have to talk. Sorry. All right. So if anybody has any questions, you can leave them in the comments for me, and I will get back to you and answer them. I'm going to take my pin out, Put it in my pin holder. It's nice to have one of these magnetic pin holders because I had a lot of pins in this quilt anyway, but they're very handy. I lost my needle the other day, so I took that and I just was going over my quilt and I found it. Sometimes it's kind of hard to see if you just lay it down, especially if you have printed material. So it was laying in the printed area. And when sometimes I'm in a hurry and I lay stuff down, not paying attention to what I'm doing, and then I misplace it and can't find it. You would think I could see it on here, but a needle is kind of hard to see on this fabric. Especially when it's not a large needle like this one. Okay. I don't know if you can hear the wind blowing, but it's pretty windy today. I don't know. It's crumpled. Just take that out. Like it. Sometimes I get my material bunched up and I do not like it. So I will take out the stitches and do it again. Okay. Having a hard time again. All right. Already at 12 minutes. My goodness, time goes. All right, I'm still getting a bunchy look to it. Don't like that bunchy look. All right, so my material is smooth cotton on the borders, and this is polyester. So this stretches when you sew it, but this doesn't. So I found that after I put my border on, my border was a little bigger and it had more puckery spots in it. What am I looking for here? Than I liked. So what I did was, oh, that's not gonna work. I put folds of material in it, like it was pieced in here. And so that's what I'm working with right now. So I'm trying to keep that straight. I just need another pin. Because if I didn't do that, then I would have had a big puckery mess. So I would have, and so this way it looks like I just pieced the material together. So it just is a blind seam that I stuck in there. It's just, I mean, it is a seam, but it's just folded over material so that the pucker isn't as noticeable, because I would have had a really puckery mess. I never used polyester material for quilting, and this was already pieced together. So I just added the cotton to it. Maybe I should have got polyester and put on as a border, but I did not. So I wanted to use cotton, and because that's the colors that I could find in the cotton to match it. And then I ended up having to do more work. Because it wasn't laying correctly. But in the end, it turned out fine. It looks fine. I just wanted to stitch these down. I wouldn't have to, but I thought that would look better if I stitched it. And made it look like a seam. Ow. There I go, jabbing myself again. Right. Okay. All right, we're up to 17 minutes. I am going to end my video here. You guys keep quilting and have fun doing it. I will see you next time. Bye.